An amazing week of college football has conceded. The week of six. Words are hard, but that doesn't matter because I'm here talking about foosball. I'm no scientist, all right? So today in this video, we're going to run down a few things. We're going to look at some memes and things and some storylines from this weekend. We're going to recap a few of the bigger games, kind of talk about that, as well as possibly get into some of y'all's comments as well. Obviously, the big games, we're going to recap Miami surviving against Cal. We have a full video on that on the channel. We got Vandy versus Alabama video on the channel, but I think some more things came out about it, so we're going to give things the breath that they need and maybe even look on to next week and see what these nice little matchups are looking like. So first off, I'm hoping you're having a phenomenal day. Please like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't like anything I said, and get down in the comments and tell me who your college football team is and where they're going to rank at the end of the season. Let's hop right into the business. Okay. So here's the biggest and baddest thing of all time. And the biggest and baddest thing here is that we know the Cinderella story, that is the University of Miami. Now, the University of Miami is trying to maintain some sort of, I'm not going to say superiority, but really trying to maintain this run that they're on. And the ACC seems to be full force behind this. A few Miami fans weren't happy that I had some choice words about it, even though I kind of talked about how good Cam Ward was. I talked about some of his short sides, and I talked about this team as a whole allowing this good Cal team to hang around. But when we see things like this, you know what I'm saying? When we're seeing things like clear head-to-head, schmackaroo, bang-a-lang, tangarangs. Okay, what is she doing here? Bang-a-rang, head-to-head in situations here that don't get called, it's hard for people to not see what's happening. Okay. But we're not going to spend too much time on that. We got a full video on that. What we do want to talk about is I want to follow the journey of the, we're going to get into the Kermani McClain situation too, but I want to follow the journey of the Vanderbilt, what's it called? What is it called? A goalpost, and then we're gonna get back right into the games too. But I want to show y'all that this Vanderbilt goalpost went to places and spaces that most of humans haven't gone. And of course that place is here. Beautiful, absolute beauty. This looks fire. This honestly looks dope. But yeah, we'll get deeper into that. Let's hop into these games. All right, Texas State versus Troy. Texas State puts up beating on Troy, and they're showing that high-powered offense can do what they do the way they want to do. Sam Houston versus UTEP. That was a fun Conference USA game. UTEP is looking like a disgrace to the state of Texas. Great helmets, though, so, be on the lookout for that. Keeping moving and keeping continuing here. We got Michigan State versus Oregon. Oregon flexes their muscles a little bit, even though Dylan Gabriel looked a little bit shaky coming into it, had 2 red zone interceptions and a few other things. But that Oregon offense, no doubt, is explosive, and that defense was suffocating Michigan State. A Michigan State team that was supposed to have some bright spots, so still looking for all of them. Shout out to Nick Marshall. I think he's still going to be a great player. Syracuse versus UNLV. Obviously, them UNILV boys trying to make another statement, recoup and reboost the same things that they said in the statements that they put out there going against Fresno State and handling the business the way they needed to handle it. As we see, Syracuse came in and handled business. Now, but let's be honest with you, Syracuse is a good team. They handle business. They stake their claim. And the group of 5, even though Syracuse is an ACC team, but the group of 5 is looking even more confusing as we move forward. Jacksonville State thrashes Kennesaw State. Nothing to see there. TCU lost to one of the worst teams in college football in Houston. They had one of the worst ranked offenses in the entire nation. And now we're getting to some real matchups. And again, I think almost all of these games have their own individual video except this Ohio State game. Ohio State continues to look like Ohio State. Let's give some respect to Iowa, right? Iowa is no slouch. They're not no nobodies, right? They're always going to have a consistently decent consistently decent defense, right? So I'm saying that they struggled in the first half. I think is a bit of an not understatement, but it undermines what this Iowa team can do and what the predicaments they put into. But after that, we got into the second half, and welcome to the Ime Ibuka show and Jeremiah Smith show, because them boys was, oh my goodness. Like I don't know how Ohio State is undoubtedly wide receiver I don't know how else you can't see these phenomenal duos at wide receivers that just start spawning out and just dominating people. Jeremiah Smith is 6'3" phenom, just big, physical, shucking people off. Absolute, just I don't know what I'm saying. but he's a wide receiver, so I like to see that. And he's a big bad, big boy, big bad dog. Ibuka is all the finesse that you need in a wide receiver, the tenacity, the route running, all that in one. So Hartline is going to probably be a head coach here in the next near distant future. But for right now, he's not wide receivers out there. Ohio State, Alabama, Vanderbilt. Again, full video on the channel. What I want to talk about right here, of course, is this phenomenal journey of the goalpost. So we're going to get deeper into that at the end of this video. Arkansas, Tennessee. I am not ashamed of Tennessee, but I was wrong about you 10 boys. You know what I'm saying? I thought y'all was supposed to be the real 10. You know what I'm saying? Us UT fans we're waiting for the Big 10. You guys, which y'all's subpar orange, waiting for y'all to, you know what I mean, stake your claim. Big SEC boys, right? And showed out bigly because their offense wasn't really doing the biggest. Both of these offenses weren't able to really cook things and do things in an accurate way. So to see Arkansas get that one out, I think is important. And I think it really stakes a claim and really shows us who Tennessee is. And it's not that they're frauds. It's just they're a team that needs to mature more. There's a team that needs to grow more into it. And Nico needs to be better and he needs to be more explosive. Not to say that he wasn't great, and he was great even to end the game, besides that last throw there to run out instead of actually just throwing the ball. I guess last non-throw. Besides that, he was pretty good. He was seeing some things. I said okay. He was okay. That's what I want to say. It was okay. This is a offense that is claimed to be explosive, but the explosion comes from the run game. So if the run game is doing their jobs well and take some bigger, better shots. So we'll see how that transpires. We'll see how if and what Heupel does going forward. But I'm not down on them 10 boys. They're going to be coming out and they're going to do good. Obviously, Georgia, the tale of two halves. I would say that, but I mean, they just got the job done. You know what I'm saying? Handled business when it came to the fourth. Boring stuff. You beat the Alabama, you're not going to lose to Auburn. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen in the state of Georgia. Penn State versus UCLA. Penn State played a very physical game. I was very impressed with Penn State. As somebody who constantly talks about Penn State being this French team who's just going to end up at the end of the season at number 7 through 10, get into the playoffs and just kind of scamper out the first or second round. But hey, they look like a little team there. They look like a little team. I can't be too mad at them. So big ups to Penn State. UCLA is looking like UCLA. Miami and California. Y'all know how I feel about it. I don't think it was rigged. I do think the play calls were terrible. Not play calls. I do think some of the calls were terrible, and some of the non-calls were even worse. What's it called? So that is what that is. Missouri and Texas A&M going for 10 and 41. This was embarrassing if you're a Mizzou fan. I got to be honest with you. Because y'all were, I think, supposed to be one of the chosen ones. I thought it was supposed to be one of the chosen ones within the SEC. Luther Burton, LB the third. It's not doing the biggest things the way he needs to do the big things. And I don't think that's his fault. I think that's Cook's fault. I think that's some of the offensive play calling's fault. And when you get shell-shocked like this and the game just gets away from you, I mean, at the second quarter, they were done. They were down 20-0. At that point, there was no wanting or fighting in this game. They just kind of rolled over at that point, and they just kept it moving. Going on to Michigan, Washington. As a Michigan team, you get out Big Ten by Washington. They come in there, smack you in the mouth. They had like another quarterback change because, again, Orji cannot throw the football more than 3 yards down the field, and they still just can't put anything together. You know what I'm saying? Will Rogers does what he needs to do, and Washington continues. Michigan goes down into the middle of the pack of Big Ten teams. Speaking of a middle of the pack Big Ten team, USC. I don't know. That's a weird. That's a weird thing to say, but a middle of the pack Big Ten team, USC, losing to Minnesota, who is known to be a scrappy team. One of these teams that's always going to beat a team when they're not supposed to beat a team. Right for the Golden Gophers to do what they do, and they do what they do, and now they share the same record with USC at 1-2. Anyway. Continuing forward, Ole Miss was upset. Lane Kiffin was dropping subs at Alabama. They go up crazy against South Carolina. South Carolina, can we pause here? South Carolina, I think by many regards, is not the team that we thought they were going to be. I think that, at least I can say, I really thought that South Carolina was going to be one of the shining stars, the new a young team in the SEC that was going to be able to do some things. Obviously, the injury to Lenore Sellers doesn't help anything. They have a great running back. They've got some great pieces on the defensive side. So I think the future is still bright. I just thought they had enough talent to already start showing that flash. It doesn't look like it. I think things are just kind of going off the rails so much that it's hard to kind of correct course at this point. But we'll see as things end up there. So I'm hoping the best for them South Carolina boys. Now, going to Clemson, Florida State. This was a bit of a what do they call it? It's like a public execution to the souls of Florida State fans, at least this season, because if they haven't given up on the season 3 games ago, they have now. You get beat down by Clemson, a rival, Clemson at home. And they just kind of looked lifeless, even though Brock Glenn added some life. Shout out to Brock Glenn. Shout out for him to be in that switch up. I think you could see the team wanted to, okay, yeah, they're trying to come out and do it. But once Clemson started just beating down on them and that foot just got big on the throw, I don't think Brock Glenn wavered, but I think this team of people and transfers, they're going to waver easily. And it's just not a great scenario for FSU. We'll see if Mr. Norvell can keep his seat there for this year, because I think this is kind of unfair. It's a lot of transfers, and you got the DJ injury and DJ playing like he has bricks in his shoes. So we'll see what happens over there with FSU. But Clemson rolls. They're looking like a scary team in the ACC. They're coming to form late, so y'all better watch out as your ACC teams, because I think Dabo is going to be able to, him and his silly khakis are going to be sitting at the top of the ACC if y'all don't get it together. Baylor versus Iowa State. Do we need to start all these I teams? Illinois, Indiana. Anyway, Iowa State undefeated, 2-0 in the big. It is Baylor, so you know what I'm saying. But hey, they're looking like a good little team right now. So watch out. The Big 12 is wide open. So look at that. Ashton Jeanty. Have you heard about him? Yeah, he has 1,000 yards in 5 games. Golly, dog. I don't know where y'all make these kids. This dude's an absolute demon. Replace the boy. Someone in my comments. I hope you're watching this video. Someone in my comments. I was talking about Boise State one day. They're like, "Why isn't Ashton Jeanty just the logo for Boise State? Like, just go ahead, put the dreads and everything. Boom, right there." Boise State, it's Ashton Jeanty University and defense. Smooth, looking strong. But Louisville was a real team. But Louisville's also has a little bit deflated coming off that loss to Notre Dame. I think that took a lot out of them. That was a big time game and a big time loss too. So you beat up on a good team that is deflated, but don't take anything away from SMU. They're looking like a good team. So they continue rolling. Again, them I teams. Indiana looks like a wagon. They're undefeated. They're looking like they're going to finish up at the top of the Big Ten if they can handle their business. So be on the lookout there. Northwestern doing Northwestern things. I don't know what to tell you. Wisconsin rolling Purdue. I think this is the Wisconsin people were saying to be afraid of, but it is the Boilermakers. So, I mean, hey, we know Northern Illinois doing what they do against UMass, Boston College of Virginia. Yeah, I got Pittsburgh and North Carolina. That was a bit of a game there. That was a fun little first half watch, and then it just kind of got off the ropes there. Navy and Air Force. Oh yeah, Navy and Army undefeated. First time they're 5-0 since 1945. I guess we shouldn't be concerned about that year. Anyway, Tulane rolls UAB, yada, yada, yada. Stanford is sad. App State is sadder. God, we thought App State was going to be a group of 5 team to make it. Toledo does what they do. We're getting to the smallest. Are we missing anything? I think all the bigger teams we got. Oh, yeah, UCF. I would say Florida rolled UCF, but you can clearly see they kind of took the foot off the gas and got into the second half and started scoring. That UCF team is not who we thought they were. Shout out to Georgia Tech for trying to recoup the season. Arizona State. 4-1? I don't think I've seen that in a long time. San Diego State and Hawaii are just murdering each other in the Mountain West. Texas Tech goes crazy against Arizona. Let's get into a few of these memes and things. Like I said, I wanted to talk mostly about the journey of this phenomenal, what's it called? What is it called? The phenomenal goalpost. We're going to talk about where it is, where it be, and where it's not be. Okay, so I think we got to start here. Wow. Well, so as you see, they're doing a surgical movement. That thing just snaps. That thing, and yeah, and they're in the They're in the process of rebuilding, and they've been fined $100,000. Arkansas was fined $250,000 for them storming the field after beating Tennessee. I love that Vanderbilt only gets charged $100,000. They're like, we get it. That's it. They said we get it. But no, the real reason These kids will remember this for the rest of their lives, and I'm so happy for them. This is going to be phenomenal. Vanderbilt, I think Vanderbilt's got a good team. Again, this is the same team that took Mizzou to a close game. And then again, Mizzou's the same team that got thrashed by Texas A&M. So I don't know. The transitive property of college football says that Vandy is one of the best teams in the nation. I mean, they're better than Georgia. Okay. But right now, I think Vandy fans need to take this week, take this day. Do they have a cop escorting them? The cops are escorting them to the river. This is awesome. This is phenomenal. This is great. Yeah, my man Elixity sees it. Yo, that is phenomenal. But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all watching this video, coming in with us, recapping week 6, looking for a fun week 7. Y'all like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't like it, subscribe if you want to join us and watch college football videos, and we'll see you next time. All right, back to you guys. Yo, the police escort is hilarious. Second off, is my live tripping right now? Because I can adjust some things if I need to adjust some things. If I need to make it shake, I can make it shake. How we doing today, boys? How we doing? I didn't even know y'all here. I was recording my video. My man Deontay's in the house. Azor says the audio is glitching. I appreciate y'all letting me know. Alexi says the police escort is hilarious, which I agree. So first things first, let me see if I can, because if it's not working, then we don't need to be live if it's okay. Alexi says it's good now. Okay. But I think I can do one or two things to make it I think a little smoother. Hold up. Let me see if I can. Encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding. Oh, I gotta turn down my video settings. Hold up. Let me turn this off. Okay, file edit view profile tools help. Hope y'all being phenomenal. Hope you're having a great time. Why is my chat not here? Can I add a chat, please? Never mind. I can't see y'all right now. So actually I can't put you right there. Y'all let me know if it sounds good. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Y'all let me know how it's doing. I'm gonna try to do one thing. View edit scene collection tools. Order transfer. I need to go to these video settings. Oh, first off, tell me why. And I wake up every day. Dang, what is going on? I might have to prematurely shut this live down and just do. Okay, now we're good. Now we're on fire. Okay, so it's definitely the webcam, huh? I think it's definitely the webcam that's making everything slow, because I turned the webcam off and now everything is cool and copacetic. What's it called? Tell me why. Okay. All right, we're going to try to turn the cam back on. Whoa, I'm tiny. What's happening? I had to, how we feeling? Okay, oh my goodness, look at I have color now. That's good. I have color now. All right, let's see. A1 quality. Okay. All right. We're good. I think we're back in action, boys. All right. Put this over here. My man says the quality is A1 since day one. You niggas boo-boo. Sorry. Shout out to that song. That song's fire. I've been A1 since day one. You boo-boo. Make sure the frames don't drop anymore. Frames are looking good. Drop frames are going down. Yeah, 2.3, 2.2. Cool. Coming back down, even though the camera is on. Okay, cool. Let's go on to the next video. I've been A1 since day one. You boo. I've been A1 since day one. You boo. All right, let's get into it. Another amazing week of college football. A lot of upsets, a lot of craziness in a week that you thought was just going to be boring, in a week that you thought Alabama was just going to go ahead and roll over Vandy. Here we come. Here we go at the new and improved top 25. And guess who's not in the top 5? Them Crimson Tide. After being the #1 team in the nation, the lights were just too bright. You go into Vandy and you let them rip down their goalpost on you. So in this video, we're going to look at the top 25. Tell you some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it. We're going to look at some of the comments, some of y'all's comments as well, because, you know, every week I ask y'all what y'all would like to change. And maybe we'll get into a little bit of playoff bracket looking. Also, we're going to, of course, look at the AP poll on the website, and then kind of see who moved, the reason they moved, in some of those big jumps, and see if we can get some justification from Alabama going all the way from #1 to #7. Appreciate y'all watching these videos and hanging out with me. Like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't like it, subscribe if you enjoy college football, gosh darn videos. Okay, go ahead and leave a comment and tell me who your team is and what their record will be. We're gonna get after it. First things first, I am doing this live, so my man Elixity talks about Oregon is coming for the crown, and I think Oregon needs to be a big point of contention, a big point of talking in this video. But let's run through it. Let's talk about the AP poll step by step, piece by piece, and then we'll go from there and complete the rest of the mission. All right, #1. Wait, hold on. Hook 'em horns. Them horns are at #1 where they belong. I don't want to say too much because I think everybody knows this is the way it should have been, how it could have been, and the way that it will always be. I'm sorry about it, but that's the truth of it. I'm going to tell you, we're undefeated. We got backup quarterbacks in there, about to go in the Red River rivalry, spank me a Sooner, okay? And then we're about to get up out of there, okay? That's how we do it. That's how we do it big. Ohio State at #2. I mean, one of the most complete teams in the nation. It's hard to say that they are, or they have a lot of weak spots from what they've been tested right now. Let's see them get tested. Again, #2 and #3, Oregon, go against each other this Saturday. And the reason why I want to pause here is because those two rankings don't mean anything right now. Obviously, they face off this week, so somebody's going to lose. Somebody's going to go down. Somebody might even jump to the #1 spot if the win is convincing enough, and if Texas struggles with Oklahoma. So this 2 to 3 spot is real dicey right now, especially with 2 and 3 playing them each other. Both of these teams haven't had a major test, even though Oregon, they're struggling with a few teams. I don't know. Even though they each individually haven't had any major tests, this is going to be each other's major tests. These are two great teams, two explosive offenses, and two defenses that aren't slouches either. Hey, watch that. Okay, so I really like to see. I want to see Dylan Gabriel, put those red zone picks behind him. I like to see him be a lot more consistently explosive, even though he seems to be as talented as this offense is with Oregon. He seems to be that guy that drives it. I want to see him take that to the next level. I think he can, but that Ohio State team is going to be a wagon. So I think Ohio State is where they need to be at 2. Oregon needs to prove themselves. So at 3, that's fine. And then Penn State at #4. This is a team that I always say in every single one of my videos, they're going to end up around 7 to 10, sneak into the playoffs, and they're going to be mediocre. I mean, they've been looking like some real deal Big Ten football players, right? They've been physical. They've been playing a really nice brand of football so far. So again, awaiting them to get a real major test. But right now, they've been checking the boxes that they need to check. At #5, the Dogs will be sliding in at #5. I mean, I don't know what else you can say. They rebound, and even in that rebound, I don't think that offense looks very explosive, and that was kind of the problem they had last year ish too. But I think even more so this year. It's just there's no explosion from the offense. The defense is always going to be decent. It's always going to be good. I mean, some SEC boys, but I think Georgia at 5 it makes sense. This is a team that you don't want to face. Look, you do not want to go against Georgia. It's not going to be fun. Texas has to do that, I believe, the 19th. So we'll see how we fare there. But at the end of the day, that is still one of the better defenses in the nation. Number 6, Miami. And here's my thing. I think Miami's too high. I think them being undefeated and being behind Georgia, I mean, that might sound crazy, but no, because Miami has had back-to-back weeks of struggling to get through teams that they should have been rolling past. You have a basically a dead in the water. Shout out to Cam Ward. He giveth terrible the crossbody interceptions, and he also taketh away Cal's thoughts of actually winning that game because he's electric in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I think he's so confident. I think he knew even when they were down, whatever, 30 points, however many points it was like, it is what it is, because he handled his business, did what he needed to do. We can sit here and talk about bad play calls all day, but in reality, the reason why I don't really stress about that, it's just a bad play call is bad. I mean, not bad play call, bad ref call. A bad ref call, it just is what it is. Don't argue with me. It's the fact. What also is a fact is that y'all won the game. So Miami fans, I can't say much about you. I'm just letting you know what the game of football is. They missed a targeting call. They missed an out of bounds. They missed actually they did not miss the lineman downfield. That was not a bad call. You're in the red zone in college. You get 7 yards that the lineman can run forward, not 7 yards. But you get what I'm saying. But with all that being said, what you can't say Miami did is lose. So, you know what I mean? So that is what that is. But the only reason why they're not back here is because of the next teams I'm about to show you and how disappointing they've been. So that's the only reason why, by default, Miami's got to be up there at number 6, even though I'm not a big fan of it. But at number 7, of course, Alabama falling from 1 to 7. I'm not even sure if that's a big enough fall, but it is what it is. Number 8, it looks like we got them Tennessee boys again, looking a little lethargic on offense, and we need a little bit more explosion from them. I was really disappointed. I thought them 10 boys could do something big, but we know who UT is. You know what I'm saying? We know who the real orange is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can take y'all little creamsicle, a stolen logo up out of here. Enjoy yourself. Get that defense going. Get Nico healed up, right? Okay? Because losing to Arkansas isn't the best thing to put on your resume. Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin is the snarkiest head coach of all time. I don't even want to talk about that team. Dabo Swinney has turned this Clemson team around. They are the scariest team in the ACC without a doubt. Not Miami, this Clemson team. This Clemson team is put together. They're scary. Cade Klubnik is starting to hit a stride. I didn't think that he could. He is shutting me up. So that looks like a good team there. Iowa State, y'all better watch out now. Y'all better. I need to probably look at the stat rankings. If we have enough time in this video, I'm gonna pull up where Iowa State is ranking when it comes into their offensive defense. I remember a few weeks back, I think they were in top 3 in defensive scoring, obviously opposing offensive scoring on them. So I don't know. Look out for Iowa State. Why are there 2 number 11s? That's hilarious. I just realized that. Anyway, Notre Dame at number 12. Then Notre Dame, I don't want to talk about them. LSU, I don't want to talk about them. BYU, a nasty team in the Big 12. The Big 12 is wide open. The scariest team is them Cougars, though. Elite defense, seems to be seemingly decently explosive offense. So they're going to be handling business. I think they are the big cats out there in the Big 12. Texas A&M redeems themselves. They decided to play like an SEC team. Would you look at that? That run game is amazing. Connor Wegman was playing with a lot of confidence. He was putting balls in places and spaces that I think is great to see from him, especially after the injuries and the bench situation and having your backup be elite without with you not being in there. You being able to come in there and looking as confident as ever is a great thing and a great sign. Utah, I have not watched a down of Utah football, so I can't really comment on that. Let's say that, hey, the Boise State Ashton Genty should, I think, be at least top 5 because you have a cyborg at running back. I don't know who's going to tackle that man. I'm not. The bulldozer, I don't know. You need heavy artillery to handle Ashton Genty. Indiana is a wagon. I'm going to pause because I am doing this live. I want to talk to my chat for a second because they're kind of going crazy. If you're watching this video, check us out. We go live as well. My man Azure says his Ducks are at number 3. Bam at number 7. CB100 says is punishable. W season so far though. I'm not mad at it. My man Elixir again says, yeah, Ducks OSU games will tell us all I need to know for the season. Miami belongs outside the top 10. Elixir says that, and I have to agree. Sadly, these one-loss teams that looked a lot more embarrassing than Miami kind of slides in there. Miami isn't as good as they are made to believe. Mr. John Mall with the triple L's on him. He also says they were given the VTech game, and they were also given, to be honest, they were kind of given this last game off the back of also Cam Ward being phenomenal. Everything after Alabama is just a bunch of B+ tier teams. I gotta disagree, Mr. Elixir. I gotta disagree. I think Indiana is a real team. I think BYU is gonna make some waves within the Big 12. And I think Iowa State is going to sneak up on people. But then again, it is Iowa State. So maybe I'm holding out a little too much hope. Continuing on, K-State has looked good. Shout out to Dylan Edwards out there doing his business. Oklahoma, SEC team looking decent. Mizzou with a fall from grade. Were they like number 8 or something? We're going to get at that in this next slide. We'll check it out. Pitt at 22. Illinois at 23. That's a good team. Michigan at 24. And them staying slide in after some decent few weeks handling business at 25. So now what we like to do, take a look at some of these trends and see which way and which direction some of these teams have gone and why. Obviously beat Mississippi State bye week. We go up right up to number 1. Ohio State handles business against Iowa. They slide up 1 spot, and 3 spots for Oregon because of the loss, but they also dominate Michigan State. So they handled the business the way they needed to handle business. Penn State also handling business, playing some real deal Big Ten football, going up 3 spots. Georgia chilling right there. Miami goes up 2 spots after barely surviving against Cal, but hey, what are you going to do? Alabama goes back 6. Tennessee goes back 4. Let's see any other major moves. Tennessee up 3. Iowa State up 5. Again, they're just, the record right now. Texas A&M goes up 10 after the dominant victory against Missouri. Boise gets 4. Missouri falls 12 points. We're not here. Here we go. And then Michigan also falls 14 points. So we got some decent drops there and everywhere. So I did something. I made my top 10, and this is all I got in my top 10. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fill this out, chat, if you want to help me too in my live chat here. But Texas A&M is moving up crazy fast. Only team I'm confident about is Texas. I'm gonna go Ohio State here. I think my top 10 is gonna be. Oh wow, that's definitely how you spell it. I think my top 10 is gonna be similar, man. Except I'm not sure how I feel about Penn State. I think Georgia needs to be right here. And that's just because I never believed Penn State. I think Penn State right now is a top 5 team, though. I think that's just one little boom boom right there. Miami does not belong here. I'm gonna put them behind Alabama. I think we know what. Look, the story of Alabama, we know what this is. You beat Georgia in a fantastic way, and then it comes down to the wire like that. They were hungover. That was a ripe game for them to lose, and of course, that was Vandy's. As you can see, that was Vandy's Super Bowl. So. You have to add context to some of these losses. I mean, in the context, I don't think that they're that bad of a team. And Miami though has shown that they can struggle with likes of Virginia Tech with a good defense. Virginia Tech has a good defense. Cal has a good physical defense. Hey, they do. But if I'm gonna consider you a top 5 team, dog, I need you manhandling teams that we think are decent. I need that to be a manhandling. And then right here for the top 10, I'm gonna put Iowa. Do I slide Iowa State? Look, to be honest, who is really the better team here? Notre Dame does not deserve to be anywhere. BYU does not to be anywhere. I don't like what I saw from Tennessee. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm going to go like this. And then Tennessee barely makes it in my top 10. If I can't spell. Oh, my goodness. But you get it. You get the point. 10 right there at number 10. This is my top 10. If you got a problem, get at me in the comments and tell me what your issues are. But this is what it should look like, at least in the top 10 side of things. That's how I'm feeling right now. Now, I asked y'all some things and some stuff about this top 25. A few of you guys comment because y'all are awesome. Y'all been commenting so quick on my stuff that is crazy. So We're going to read some of these small little comments, and then we're going to get out. My man said, Lixie says swamp Clemson in Miami. I can't do all that. I can't do all that. Look, it's an undefeated team. You're undefeated. I'm gonna give you 7. I'm gonna give Miami 7, but I'm not mad at you, Elixir. I'm not mad at that thought though. I'm not mad at that. That's the next video. Got Cormani McLean staring at you. All right, so my man Notecat says Pennsylvania. We up. You got Penn State here. You got Pitt here. Are those the only 2 Pennsylvania schools? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they doing the big thing, man. Shout out to the Pennsylvania boys. You know what I'm saying? You know, UNLV was here for 1 week and said, I'm out. Very, very sad happenings over there in Las Vegas for UNLV. That's easy. There are two there are 2 number 11s. We talked about that, dog. Also 3 number 18s. But that's how the voters vote. 3 number 18s. Oh, I just realized that 18, 19, 20. Wait, is that actually is this real? Hold on. No, it's not. Because it's just a joke. It is. What? I thought that was a typo on because it is, it's the whatever. They have. I didn't know you could rank people at the same number. Well, that changes everything that I just did. I'm not about to go back and do that, but that is crazy. I didn't know AP did that. I thought that was a typo. They have 3 number 18s, and one of them is a 6-0 Indiana. That is so disrespectful. Indiana is better than K-State and Oklahoma, and they're undefeated. A Big Ten, I'd feel if you're Indiana, Indiana's a good team. I don't like that, but I just realized that. I can't believe I realized that. I personally think they need to stop doing the ties and just rank them. Yes, hey, I agree. Let me like y'all's comments now that I'm responding to them. I'm a Miami fan. We are too high. We should have stayed here. No way we are better than Alabama. Hey, it's hard to discredit an undefeated team. I'm gonna do that. BYU's midseason collapse is on the way. The poll doesn't reflect the the poll. Oh man, come on, man. Y'all the big Cougs right now. Don't do that. Y'all the big Cougs right now, but absolutely phenomenal. You guys, my viewers, are electric. Y'all the best in the business. Something weird, and I'm gonna have to go on a tangent. You guys comment, and this is gonna cause the exact opposite to happen, but I'm a big boy, I can handle it. You guys aren't that negative. I gotta be honest with you. You guys have a nice time. I just appreciate y'all for being such an elite audience. Y'all usually just share y'all opinions. Y'all disagree, but say, hey, this is why I disagree. Hey, Tings, this is why you're a casual, and I gotta respect it. I respect the way that y'all do business. I respect the way y'all interact with stuff, and I respect y'all for watching these videos, man. Enjoy it. This AP poll got confusing as soon as I realized that there were 17 18s and 15 11s. But other than that, Texas is at 1, so I can't be too mad. We're cooking the way we need to cook. We're doing the biggest things the biggest way. So other than that, y'all be phenomenal. Y'all be great. Thank y'all so much for watching these videos. Like if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Comment your team and where they should be ranked in the top 25, if they should be ranked at all. And we'll see you next time, man. Be phenomenal. Be great. But be great. How my live guys doing? I gotta check my phone, boys. Gotta send some text messages off. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure everything's going on right. I gotta respond to some text. How we feeling? How y'all feeling about this AP poll? My man Elixir is the only person who really, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, John too. Yeah, my man CB100 too. I'm not mad at that. Just you gotta let me know how you feeling. What's the problem? Nice. Actually, we're looking decent so far. I think we're looking good. I think we're doing all right. I'm just checking my phone for a second. How we doing today? It's 10 o'clock. Probably going to do 1, maybe 2 more videos. Maybe 2 more videos. I want to try this little Reddit joint. I'm gonna try to get this little Reddit joint off. Y'all use Reddit, chat? All 7 of y'all use Reddit? Gotta talk about Cormani McClain. Oh, my man Azure. Okay, he's a Reddit guy. Well, we're gonna hop into Reddit right after this video. I'm gonna do a little Cormani McClain video here. I can't believe it, but there are more updates for Mr. Cormani McClain. Obviously, you know Cormani McClain, the very, I would say, controversial player, 6'3", cornerback, 5-star plus prospect that got flipped from Miami over to Deion Sanders, leaves the Colorado Buffaloes, citing from Colorado and Deion Sanders that he was poor, not showing up to meetings, not doing what he needed to do, didn't get a lot of playing time, goes to Florida, doesn't make a depth chart, but here we are in after week 6 of college football, and a sighting of Cormani McClain on the field has been confirmed. Last week, people were up in arms talking about Cormani McClain being at the game. Matt B. Diddy was saying certain things. A lot of you guys in my comments were trying to paint Cormani a negative way, and I don't think that y'all are entirely wrong. I just wanted to bring a different perspective, and now I got to confirm that I was right. Sorry about it. Cormani McClain was just there for pretty innocent reasons. So we're going to wrap up a few of these storylines. We're going to talk to you about the confirmed Cormani McClain thing. If you watched the UCF Florida game, you'd know. We're going to talk about Cormani McClain being spotted on the field, on the sidelines. That boy got some eye paint. He seems to be on the depth chart again. And then we're going to watch a few of these videos and see what they're saying and how they're citing things with Cormani McClain. So before we get into it, I appreciate y'all watching these videos. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it, subscribe if you enjoy college football updates, news, and different things of that nature. Let's hop right into it. Is there something you're not telling us? Matt B. Diddy. By the way, Matt B. Diddy, that's his name. He lost a bet. His name is Matt B. Diddy. I'm doing this live. My man Azure is asking me, why would I call Matt B. Diddy that? What are you talking about? That is his name now. That's what he did. Anyway, not important. Let's get back to the video. So first things first, because I'm a scoundrel, I'll be looking around on the internet, searching up Cormani McClain's name, just in general, because I'm saying I'm rooting for the kid. Me, unlike most, I think I like redemption stories. I want to see someone who, as a young person, had maybe some knucklehead tendencies. Hey, had a lot of issues, had a lot of problems, everybody doesn't want to believe in him, and he finally gets there. Now, it's frustrating that, you have to deal with people like that, but at the end of the day, not everybody goes through life in the same way, so I want to give Cormani McClain grace. So the fact that I saw him on the football field, both warming up, and we're going to get to that video as well, both warming up and on the sideline, face painted up, I think it's a different sight than we've seen. But first things first, last week, Cormani McClain posted a picture, and he posted a picture. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Cormani McClain at the UCF game. Let's just go ahead and pull it up. Last week, Cormani McClain was at the UCF game, and this picture was going viral. Obviously, you can see that's actually my video. I'm trying to see just the picture of it, and he posted just a picture of him the game. There was no comments. There was nothing crazy. And that apparently sparked people to go a little crazy. But you know how people are, man. You know how people do. And a lot of the things and things that they were kind of insinuating were that Cormani McClain, right, was somebody who was trying to do this to get a rise out of people. Why would he be there? Why would this former Colorado player who said he doesn't want to play for clicks and he burned his bridges, which I agree. I think he acted like a fool. He acted like an immature kid, the way that he left Buffalo, the way he tried to throw Coach Deion and some of those people in that organization under the bus. It's not a good look, and it's going to forever be a stain on him as he takes and tries to take his game to the next level. However, a kid that's playing for Florida, in Florida, watching a Florida-based team go against your ex-team, I didn't think it was that much of it. Now, to come to confirm, if you watch the Florida UCF game, you know the side reporters, they have their little stories, right? And I couldn't find it, and I can't show it to you, obviously, because they'll copyright me to death, okay? But regardless, in that story, obviously the reporters have certain conversations with the teams. And in that conversation with the team, go look it up, go watch the video. You can do it. I might even link the video if I can show it to you without getting copyrighted. But the sideline reporter explains that as they were talking to the team, the defense as a collective for Florida, as a collective, went to the UCF game and they openly talked about, to go check out the scenes, check things out and scout out some players and really see some certain stuff that we're not supposed to see. Now, some people in my comments said that was illegal, that was this, that was tampering, that was scouting. Dog, I don't think it's that deep. I'm sure it is in some technical code, but again, they are Florida football players playing football in Florida on a bye week, and there's football on in Florida. I think they're just watching the football game in Florida, not to mention that was their next game. And hey, maybe they saw some because they handled business against UCF. So that was good to see. That was good to hear. And I wanted y'all to kind of put that to bed. All of these negative connotations, just because somebody does something, and that's the problem. And it's Cormani McClain's fault. I don't judge y'all for doing this, because when you do and put so much negative attention out there about yourself, surrounding yourself and the things that you do, it makes sense, right? It makes sense that at the end of the day, people are going to take all these things and spin it and make it all negative and XYZ. But at the end of the day, you take an extra week and now you find out, hey, the whole Florida team was there. The whole defense was there doing scouting. They were there. And then even better yet, we hear some things and rumblings about Cormani being on the field. So as of today, I think that's the last thing we have. We have this picture, and then we have a few videos, one from TikTok as well, if I can find it. If I can find it, it's not here. Okay, well, then we'll go on TikTok and find that for you. But first things first, we're going to hop into a few of these videos. Oh, he has the video here. Okay, so my man Prime to Colorado, he does good stuff. Great content. Y'all make sure y'all watch his stuff. I think we're also going to, oh, it's right here. Here it is. Okay, so this is the other video of him actually on the field. So we'll watch this first, just as we talk about it. So he's on the, if you're not familiar with football, because, some of y'all might not be familiar. This is basically pregame. When you do pregame, you do like simulated offense versus defense. Just get some fits, get some runs, get the feel. So just to see him out there, dripped up, what I'm saying? Got his stance going, getting the feel back on the grass again. I think that's great. I hope that's great for his spirits. Let's see what my man Prime to Colorado says about the whole situation, though.
To the game after this image was shown on TV when the Florida Gators played UCF tonight.
I'll make sure y'all subscribe to that man.
He was almost looking at coach like, am I about to get in? Put me in, coach. I'm ready to ball out. Luckily, Florida definitely had a great game today, dominating a UCF team, which lost all their confidence after what Colorado did to them. But it's one of those situations where, we saw Cormani McClain working out getting prepared for the game against UCF, but unfortunately he still hasn't got an opportunity. But a lot of people were glad to see that he was on the sideline with maybe an opportunity to get in the game, maybe an opportunity to show what he can do. And even though he still has a red shirt left, which he's probably going to use this year, he still could get into 4 games. So the question is, will Cormani McClain get into any games this year? Will he be able to get into the 4 games and still be able to keep his red shirt? Because
there you go. So that's just more of a talking point in expression there. Y'all go watch his full video. Y'all like him up, do what he needs to do. Another video that I saw, though, I think possibly his lady might have confirmed some things too. So let's hop into this video. This video is from my man TS4T Media. I'm already subscribed. I'm gonna like this video. He does some good stuff. If you're a Colorado guy, you should probably follow him. He does a lot of good things.
McClain's sister was at the game today.
Oh, his
family
sister.
In general. She showed a little bit of footage of those guys. And salute to these, this family continue to support this brother. I'm sure he want more playing time. I'm sure it's a lot of things that he won't. Maybe he may regret or maybe not regret. Either way, you guys can see this young man is still locked in. His family is locked in with him. Kudos to his sister and family for continue to support him, whether people like him or not. You got to love the family support above all. Hit the like button for Cormani McClain and Florida Gators, who took care of business against UCF. I pretty much think the Colorado Buffs knocked out the steam out of UCF, and now you see teams like Florida having their way as well. Let's get into this clip, give you guys my commentary at the end. They handled them pretty easy. So So there you guys have it again right there. That is Cormani McClain's sister. Kudos to the Florida Gators.
Okay, so there was nothing there. That's great. So the real update, I think, is just as good to see him out there. I do want to check something before we do anything. I want to go Florida football depth chart. Well, I'm going to check their depth chart, and this is probably the final thing we'll do, and then maybe read some of the comments of the last one, 2024 Florida depth chart. All right, let's see. Is Cormani McClain back on the Florida depth chart? Boom, 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 boom. Wesley Grimes, Weston Jamari, yes. We're going to go through all the DBs real quick. Maybe special teams? Cormani McClain. How about this? Control F. No Cormani McClain at all on the depth chart as of 2024 week 6 after they absolutely demolished the people that they needed to demolish. But like, man, it's at least decent to see him out there playing football. And I really think the biggest thing is that we can't judge these young adults so harshly. Can we judge them? Yes. I want to get that out there, because what I don't want to come off as is someone who just thinks that these people should just be forgiven. No, I don't think he should be forgiven. I think he should feel the ramifications of his problem. And what it looks like he's atoning right now. It looks like he is atoning. He's clearly a talent, a freak of nature at the cornerback position. He clearly has a lot of natural talent. So the fact that he has to sit not even on a depth chart, the only exposure he's getting is going to other people's games, and that's where the news is being drawn up or run up. I think that this is a bit of an adjustment for him. And understand, I'm not sure if y'all remember, but him coming to Florida, he's technically a walk-on. He's not even scholarship. Now, the way the NIL works, they're probably going to give him some money, break him off some bread. He'll be all right. But at the end of the day, he's a walk-on. So I know a lot of the other guys were talking about, him using his red shirt and things of that nature. And I really think that is going to be a necessity. Like, that's not going to be something that it's an idea or a thought or whatever like that. That has to happen. If he wants to be able to continue to do that, and at least use this year to the best of his possibility. And the best and biggest thing, right? You get a year under your belt, Colorado. You don't waste any games there. You only play like 2 or 3 games, I think. Then you go get to an SEC team. You get to ideally sharpen your iron on some other iron, right? And then if you have to transfer, or if you then get a chance in Florida, because again, he's a talent. I don't see why Florida couldn't use him. I think it's going to be an interesting placement there. So to be honest with you, Cormani McClain's trajectory is up, but his atonement and the things that he has to do for messing up and not being the responsible type of young man that he needed to do if he wants to play at the high levels, I think he's slowly but surely figuring it out. Good thing is he has some time, and I really hope he starts making better decisions and keeps adding those up, stacking them up, small good decisions, and he's gonna build a house of amazingness. I tell you what. Because I wish that for all these young gentlemen, and I wish that for you, especially people who are watching my video. Y'all deserve the world and everything else that's all up in it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy Cormani McClain or don't enjoy Cormani McClain, let me know how you feel about him in the comments. Like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't like it, subscribe if you enjoy, and if you can, do another thing in the comments. Tell me what type of content you're looking for. Just recaps, game stuff, more news. What's your favorite stuff? What's your least favorite stuff, man? I got enough from you. I follow the audience, all right? And y'all are elite. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are phenomenal. Y'all be great. We'll see you next time. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, last video, and we get up out of here, dog. Hey, man, we get up out of here, dog. Get my Cormani video off. Phenomenal. Hey. College football week 6 has commenced. The week of upsets, if I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of craziness happened. And when a lot of craziness happens, you want to go to the root, the source of where the crazy people live, and that is Reddit. So today we are going to take a nice journey and sift through, gosh darn, Reddit and make sure things are looking phenomenal. Make sure those boys are good to go. Boom. Here we do it. So Vanderbilt, okay, I gotta restart this video. And I gotta add this little part to it. Hold up. Something was developing as I was doing what I needed to do. Something was developing, dog. Don't look at my thumbnail. They're looking at my thumbnails. Hey. I say they're looking at my thumbnails. Man, that would be amazing. I'm confused right now. That was 4 days ago. Oh, okay, never mind. Golly, I don't need that. All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, an amazing elite week of college football has just commenced. That week 6 feeling is absolutely phenomenal. The upsets are piling up in every which way and backwards, and them dang Texas Longhorns are the #1 team in the nation. So I got to tell you, I'm happier than 2 pears in a pie with pear pie. I don't know. I'm happy, dog. What I'm trying to get across here is Vanderbilt beat god dang Alabama. You had a whole slew of other upsets. You had Miami pulling off some dark Cuban magic to get out of Cal alive, and there's a lot of funness. So when a lot of funness happens, a lot of sadness happens, you got to talk to the craziest and saddest people. That is Reddit. So today we're going to review the college football Reddit after this amazing week 6. If you enjoy the Reddit reviews and you enjoy it, let me know by leaving a comment, leave a like on this video, and we'll do more of these weekly, maybe daily, maybe every other minute. On the minute, because we can minute it. I don't know. No minute men here. We're going to dive into it, see how these people are dealing with some of the upsets and some of the new crown top nations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? That was terrible. That was awful. That was the worst thing ever. I'm going to record this off stream. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Both of those starts were pretty bad. I got to get it together, son. So I'm going to get it together. Y'all be phenomenal. Y'all be great. Thank y'all for showing out to this particular stream here. I will see you the next time. Yeah, it was just bad. It's okay. It's okay to have a bad video, man. But I appreciate y'all for showing out. Okay. Boom. We'll